That actually matters to me. Look, I think I need to think about it a little bit. $2,000 is fine, but I just want to make sure I'm not doing the same thing again, you know?
Okay, well, while you think about it, what's a good day I can call you back?
Yeah, maybe call me back in a couple weeks. I'll have a better...
Okay, I'll call you back in a couple weeks. Thank you, Dr. Chin.
It's Chen, but yeah, sounds good. Talk soon.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see why this deal died. But I killed it on purpose. Let me explain. Jake Van Clief is brilliant. I'm not. In his group, he holds these fun competitions. You can win some very valuable stuff from him. I never thought that I'd be smart enough to enter one, but I did. I used his ICM folder system. The brief: build an AI that diagnoses failure in the field you know best. The only field I really know is sales. I've already built an AI sparring partner, so I built a deal corner. You hand it the transcript of a dead sales call. It names the stage where the deal actually died. It usually dies in a spot you didn't notice. Let me think about it. Is never the cause of death. It's just the announcement. On a normal call, I would use my 1 to 10 objection handler and say something like, understandable, it's a big decision. While you got me on the phone, what are you thinking about? Actually, let me ask you this. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I wish I never showed up to this call, and 10 being I'm ready right now. Where are you? They answer 7. Great. What would it take to get you to a 10? Then they tell me how to close them. But back to the competition. A corner that sounds smart is not the same as a corner that's right. I had to prove my AI thingy was actually right. That meant bodies where I already knew the cause of death. So I called my AI sparring partner, Dr. David Chin. I murdered 2 deals on purpose. 1 planet mistake per call. Everything else I did right. The corner's job is to find the planted mistake without being told. The call you just heard was one of those murders. I can't write a line of code. Let me show you how I built an AI diagnostician anyway. You can use it on your own dead deals too. Okay, all right, so here is the repo, okay, where for the competition, and you have to put the repo so they can go and look at everything, right, and then grade you to see if you win. Probably won't win. There's so many smart people in there, but it was fun to do this anyways, and you get to practice. So the identity MD, okay, this is who the corner is. It gives his identity, right? The rules MD, that's the rules in the 7 gates, okay? It's what it follows, all right? Which is you diagnose, you don't give help or consult, right? You just say, hey, this is where it died, just like a corner, okay? And then the reference file up here is where the framework is, the state machine, like the sales process that it gates it against, okay? So what I'm going to do is we're going to go into my dashboard here where I have the transcript of the call. And this is just sort of what I do. I just copy it like this. Okay, copy, because you have to get it into a file so that you can put it in a folder, right? Well, I got that. So I just take it real quick and then I put it into a Google Doc. You can just write it straight into a file if you want. But I do a lot of work in Google and Google Docs and stuff. So then what you can do is file and then you save or download as a markdown file. Okay, so it's just a text file, but it's a markdown file, and that's what Claude Code reads. So I'm going to save it as a markdown file, and it went into my downloads. Let me make sure it goes into the deal autopsy. Dead deal. Okay, and then dead deal into. Come on, computer. Okay, perfect. I got pulled over there now. And we don't need. So, hold on. My computer is. Okay, so we're back. All right, so we feed it. So now what we're going to do is go into Claude. All right, and I am in my deal autopsy folder. Okay, and we just want to tell it run the autopsy on dead deal .md. Take it off of manual mode, not plan, auto mode. Okay, so while it does that, let's go back to the script here, and you'll be able to see. So this is David. Hey, David, how are you doing? Doing all right. We had a scheduled appointment. He said, we had a scheduled. Oh no, I said I have. What can I do for you? We had a scheduled appointment about my AI system that can reactivate your database and get you more patients. Yeah, I remember. Go ahead. So I said, so it costs $4,000 to get started and $2,000 a month, and I can have it ready in 7 weeks. Is that something you wanted to do? So I immediately, like 23 seconds into the deal, I purposefully killed this thing. Okay. And then the call lasts another few minutes. He gives me some outs. Okay. So he tries to give me some outs. He's like, I mean, you kind of jumped right into the price there. I don't even know what you do yet. What is this? Oh yeah, I use AI agents to talk to your database. And then I just ended in a sentence. I didn't even ask a question. Okay, so I skipped the diagnosis part completely, went right into, and I didn't even present or get a commitment. I just started talking price. And he says, okay, well, what does that actually mean for the price? Like, what's the outcome here? So he's giving me a chance again. And I just say, that'll come as you get some more patients. And again, I just said a sentence here, right? But it was really hard for me to do. But I had to test out my sparring agent. Well, I have to test out this deal autopsy, right? And so I had to mess this call up on purpose so that it will tell me, it's supposed to find and tell me where the deal died, right? And so let's see. Where's Claude? All right, here we go. So the body is on the table. The whole ladder is loaded. One thing was flagging for ruling dead deal is line for line the same. Call the transcript in one examples. Yeah, I know because we already did the competition. Cause of death. Stage 2, the premature pitch. So see, it found the premature pitch. The price was prescribed before 1 diagnostic questions, right? So it did its job. Time of death, it called it right out, right? And then it shows like what everything that was skipped and didn't even do. Okay, so we'll ask it now because it's not supposed to help me. It's just supposed to say where it dies. So how do I fix this call? And it shouldn't give me any pointers or any tips or anything like that. All right, so that is a treatment. I do autopsies. Okay, the ruling already marks the grave. The deal died at stage 2. So it did its job. It did what it's supposed to do. All right. Now this is where, so we can get out of my club. So get out of here. So this is where the deal sparring lives. Okay, build, market, close. Right. And so the whole idea here, not the whole idea, is there's 3 phases to the perfect close, and that's building a good offer first, positioning it correctly. You need to market it. You need leads, you need people interested, right? And then you close the deal. So it's build, market, close. And right now what I'm doing is I give away the software free forever, entire training library, offer research and positioning software, pricing, packaging builder, market and training. I'm doing workshops, and every prompt and worksheet is downloadable. Right now I'm looking for founders. So all my founders are going to get the paid stuff free too. They're going to get a CRM for free. They're going to have AI sparring hours, a bunch for free, a reporting dashboard, and get coaching for free, which is at beta, the prices will be announced to the founders, but they're going to have it for free. And then what I'm doing for the founders is they're going to get the paid parts free for another 30 days. So I'm going to have founders. I need people in there breaking it, right? Using all this stuff. And then I'm going to extend it free. And then I'm going to give them founder pricing. It's going to be way cheaper than the actual pricing. But that's build, market, close. Okay. And all of right now you can get training from school.com/build, market, close about. You can find me here. And you can go through and you're going to get complete sales frameworks, my Claude Code skills. I package every video, every training lesson. There's over 5 hours in there, or around 5 hours in there right now, across dozens of training videos, where I show you how to get turn cold leads into customers, how to create your offer, and just a bunch of stuff. And I'm building a community of builders, of people who want to build, and they're builders, marketers, or closers, because build, market, close has different pathways. Okay, you are either a builder, maybe you're a solo operator, an agency owner, or you're already a closer, right? And so when you go through the software, it's going to you're going to have a different path. If you're a builder, form the product offer, research before you commit, marketing without audience, right? Solopreneur, picking one thing to sell. But I can't write a line of code, and I built a corner, and I built an AI sparring agent, and I'm working on building a community. So what's your excuse? Come see me in the school community, say what's up, talk to you later. Always got your back. Rymac.